levels of speed and power and their own special moves. On top of that, each arena in which you play has differences. We see on the back, for example, here we have 2 yellow areas on the back and 1 pink area. The yellow areas are worth 3 points. The pink area is worth 5 points. And as we see some high-level play from the developers, we can see that basically you can direct the frisbee throw with the stick as you're charging up the attacks.
So one thing I wanted to mention is just how it looks. Kind of, it's really kind of like staying true to that original style. It almost feels like I can see scan lines on this one. Obviously, you guys at .emu, how much is it kind of like important to you guys when bringing games out like this, you know, to really kind of like maintain that original feeling?
So we're trying to first see what people want actually. So for this game, for instance, we added online play. Of course, it wasn't there on the arcade. So first,
a very different landscape.
We look at basic features that are wanted for the players, and then we add maybe the scan lines and visual stuff. And yeah, basically it's that.
So something that I find really cool as well, I mean, as I said, you control with the stick and 2 buttons, so it's perfect for share play on Nintendo Switch. You can just simply give a single Joy-Con to your friends, and in tabletop mode you can immediately duke it out for some, as I said, fast-paced frisbee action. As the court that we were saying, I was saying before, the court, this one has these 2 yellow areas and the pink area in the middle. Some other courts have a different placement of the points area, and also they have different hazards. So you really have to play strategically also based on where you're playing. So different characters could be more suited to different areas. It's really fast, but there's a lot of technicality into it. I definitely cannot play like we are seeing here like now.
So for the guys here on the floor who are watching this and maybe kind of like can't quite see, what are the, I think it's to get to about 19 points or so to win a set, or how does a player win in Windjammers?
So there is a set number of points to win a set.
Here it's 15, I think.
Yes.
But you can change it in the settings if you want.
You can select. Yeah. Basically, one other important point is that you cannot hold on to the frisbee for too long. Basically.
Yeah.
You always have it to pass it, otherwise you incur in penalties. And also, if you miss the frisbee, if the frisbee falls on the ground, you also get a 2-point penalty.
Yeah. Very, very nice play there as well. I saw him just trying to push his opponent into the other side of the court and goes for that straight shot up top.
With the stick. And this was also the charge shot from the other player. But still, it's different from the super moves. You will see the character saying a sentence and it'll be a specific attack. Something that is quite cool is that you can reverse a special move.
Exactly.
So if you get the frisbee directly in front of the special move, you will actually do the special move of the opponent back at him, basically.
Do we play again, or?
Yeah, maybe let's see some other characters.
Okay.
Let's see, Mr. S. Miller.
Sorry?
Italia won.
Yes.
Is that Simon?
Thank you very much for that.
I let it one. Just for you.
So I believe every character as well has a different style of like power throw as well that is theirs.
Yeah, every character has a different special move. But actually when you toss the disc and when the character is charging up, you can perform 3 different types of throws. So yeah, that's the special one. If you spin your joystick, it will do a super spin shot. So, like that. And the last move is the hammer throw. This one.
And also dashing is very important. As we said, as the frisbee speed increases constantly during an exchange, at the end, if you're an experienced player, you end up dashing everywhere in the 8-way movement style to get to your frisbee. And here also we see that the yellow goal and the red goals are different in sizes compared to the previous one. So again, it plays a different role in that sense. And I like also how you can ricochet the frisbee from the walls.
I noticed as well that this dash is very important. Like you can dash a little bit too early and you're going to kind of go past the frisbee as well. So it's going to be very important for our players to strategize in that regard.
Actually, there's two kinds of dashes. There's the one with the A button and the one when you press A before drawing a decoration. So that one is called a mobile toss. It's like that. And it allows you to toss the disc as well and to perform special moves.
Something else that we can see basically as we start to understand the game better is that in a way it feels a little bit like a fighting game. No, you have always options and you have counters, and this is also something that is in the DNA of Dotemu, as they have converted a lot of classic fighting games like Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters in the past. So it fits with the.
I was gonna say, I've seen a lot of the Neo Geo fighters kind of coming out on Switch like since its launch last year, and you guys have always been resolute in that. So that's one of those things. Like that's kind of something that you guys really feel is like the most important thing to bring back those classics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's also part of the fact that in France usually people love arcade games, people love retro games more so than in other European countries, and it's quite typical. Like all of my French friends love this game, love these kind of games, and play them to death, and they are very good.
Yeah, the biggest community in Windjammers is in France, actually.
Okay, so actually maybe we've seen some high-level play, and maybe we can invite somebody from the public.
Yeah, sure. Does anyone want to give Windjammers a go up on the main stage by any chance? Anyone at all want to give Windjammers a go? Go on, up you come.
Come over.
So you guys are going to teach our players as quickly as you can, I guess. How's that? Who would like to give them
One
a go?
more player?
I'll give it a go.
Please
Go on,
come
Luke.
over. Go to this side of the stage.
Go on then, sir. Up you come. So, I was going to ask as well, whilst we get this ready, when does this game release on Nintendo Switch, if you have a release date?
Yeah, we have a release date. It's on 23rd of October.
23rd of October, so not too long to go. Here's our two players. So, welcome to Windjammers, guys. Our developers will take you through a little bit how it works.
You do regular shot. Yeah, it's locked in the air.
A to dash, and also
In
to
depth,
throw the
hello.
disc. The more you wait, the less quicker it will get. So you have to
It is.
A right away when you get the disc. And X or B
Okay.
or doing love.
The timer's ticking down. Meter and Miller. Okay, good luck, guys. Have fun. So I think this is also the other thing as well. Is it kind of nice to kind of see new players play these old classics?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always nice.
Yesterday we had two kids that were surely not even born when Windjammers was created, and we were surprised because they were quite good actually.
Yeah, they were very good. Well, it's a game that's
Okay.
easy to learn how to master actually, so I'm not that surprised.
And here we see this stage has two obstacles in the middle,
Nice.
which you can also use to your advantage because you can try to confuse your opponent by making the disc ricochet on them. So you really have to be on your toes and always have to look at the center of the stage to see if this is going to hit the obstacles. Also,
so close. Oh, unlucky.
it can also mess up with your throws because if you throw directly into the obstacle, it transforms your throw into a lob, basically.
Yeah, it will toss the disc actually, yes.
Well, I always thought, it's one of those things that it's harder than it seems, but when you get the hang of it, it really starts to connect and feel good. So, 12-11, very, very close game between our two players now. Wow, what a throw.
Wow, that was a good 5-point goal.
Who is our player one? Player one. Okay, very close game. You've got this player
Toss
two.
the disc like
You got
just this by pressing A right.
Player two's getting the secret tech. You go. You don't need to tell him. What's kind of when you were picking it up? What's the one thing that you kind of say to players, like if they're playing the game? What's the first thing they want to get down?
About the dash. It's very important to dash toward the first disc. With this.
Movement and positioning are key in this game.
Again, very much like a fighting game. Movement position.
That's why a lot of fighting games community really love Windjammers because there's the movement is really precise and there's also a lot of mind games. So that's why, for instance, at Evo we had Windjammers running and people were playing it. Yes.
Really cool. I mean, it actually, it reminds me in a way of Mario Tennis Aces in a way, how it's a sports game that can almost be considered like a fighting game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great in. Okay, will be our.
Yeah, very good. I love it. I love this power throw, the special move of the UK character, actually. Because you would think that the disc going on the wall would make it easier to block, but it doesn't because it's so fast.
Pretty good for our player. Ooh! Okay.
So that was the standard lob. which is when the disc is vertical and it flies much faster.
But you'll need to be charged up for doing that. So here, if she presses B, it will do a hammer lob.
You would do the super lob. Yeah.
It's getting very, very close now.
Nice.
Oh, crikey, let's go. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Almost.
That's
6-14. Who do you think's got this? Player 1 or 2?
You have to be right in the center of that crosshair to get it.
Okay, it's only a 5 needed now. It's getting so close.
Oh, almost.
13-14.
Getting the
Focus
timing
now.
of the